Well, hello everybody and welcome to MikeyTaylorGaming, where today we're looking into the exploration glitch found in A Link to the Past. Now, a lot of you guys have probably already seen this glitch before, but maybe you don't know exactly why it works. So today we're going to take a look into how to do the glitch, why it actually works, and some of the weird things that you can explore by using it. Without further ado, I'm going to leave you guys to watch the video. If you try it out for yourselves, then make sure to leave a comment below saying what you found. Thanks very much, and I will see you all at the end card. It's fair to say if you're a fan of glitching in the Zelda series, then you've probably seen the exploration glitch in A Link to the Past before. But in this video, I'm not only going to show you how to do it, I'm going to give you a technical explanation of why it actually works. Before we start, I have to say there are a couple of different methods of getting this glitch to work, but I'll just be focusing on the most simple variant found in Hyrule Castle today, since this one can be done from the very start of the game. But man, this might sound a little complicated. I hope you're listening carefully. From the start of the game, make your way into the secret entrance of the castle as you would do on a normal playthrough of the game. Head past Link's uncle, into the castle gardens, and then into the first room of the castle itself. Once you're in here, make your way up the stairs to the left or right of this room and jump off the ledge, pressing select in mid-air to pause the game. While Link is floating and the pause menu is on screen, choose to save and quit to restart the game. When you're back on the file select screen, load up the file that you just saved and carefully make your way back to the castle one last time, making sure not to get hit by any enemies along the way. Now that you're back in the first room of the castle, make your way up the stairs to the left, but this time, instead of jumping off the ledge, go through the doorway and into the next room. In this room, you'll need to get the enemy to attack Link whilst he's pushing against the wall on the left. So grab the guard's attention, quickly push against the wall, and if everything went to plan, as soon as Link takes damage, he'll be pushed through the ground onto the layer below. That's really all there is to it. The glitch itself is pretty easy to do, and it can even be used to finish the game in less than 5 minutes if you move through the rooms down here in the right way. But why exactly does it happen? Well, I guess it's time to explain. First off, we need to understand that Link has several different states or forms in this game, but the three that we'll be focusing on for this glitch are the normal state, hurting state, and jumping state. In the normal state, everything is just as it sounds. Link can walk around, he can interact with objects and scenery, just like, well, normal. Nothing interesting to report here. In the hurt state, Link is flashing and invulnerable to any other enemy attacks for a moment. As soon as the hurt state is over, all of the values for him are reset and he returns back to normal state again. The most interesting state that we're looking at today though is the jumping state. It's a special form where Link is between high ground and low ground, and it's specifically programmed to fix issues like enemies hitting him whilst he's in the air. The game is programmed to change back to normal state as soon as Link touches the ground below, so now that we know a little bit more about these forms, we can start to understand why this glitch actually works. In step 1 of this glitch, we've got to walk up the stairs in the first room of the castle, jump off the upper ledge and then pause the game in mid-air, which is all very simple. Doing this brings up the menu allowing us to save and quit, but it also locks us into the jumping state since we pause the game whilst Link is between the upper and lower floor, and that's really where everything starts. When the game is saved, all states should be reverted back to default for the next time that you play, but for some reason when it comes to the jumping state, that doesn't seem to happen. There's some kind of programming glitch which causes the jumping state to remain active even after the game is reloaded again. So when the game is loaded with this glitch active, Link can still walk around and do things as if he was in his normal state, but somewhere in the game's memory there's a hidden value which makes the game think that he's still in the air. So, reload the game and make your way back to the first room of the castle, making sure not to get hit by a single enemy along the way. Getting hit by an enemy at any time cancels the glitch, meaning you'll have to reactivate it, so be careful making your way back to the castle. The next step was to go up the staircase on the left of the first room and into the room at the top. Going up those stairs means that at this point everything is as close to normal as it can be, and here's why. When Link goes up these stairs, he moves onto the higher ground, which we'll call Layer 1. Because of the glitch, the game thinks that Link has been jumping from layer 1 down to the ground below the whole time that we've been playing. So up here, the game is just waiting for the jumping state to finish so that we can land on the ground below. We need a way to trigger normal state, making the transition from layer 1 to layer 0 happen. But how do we get the state to change back to normal? Well, if you were listening earlier, then you'll know that once you've been damaged by an enemy and invincibility ends, you'll be back in normal state. So, if Link gets hit whilst pushing against the wall, then the glitch jump will finally be completed, forcing him through the floor onto the layer underneath. This glitch is definitely one of the harder ones to explain and understand, but after researching for a while, all of the pieces just seem to fit together and make a lot more sense. Despite how random this glitch seemed to be, the technical reasoning behind it makes it a lot easier to understand. If you carry on exploring down here, then you can find areas where the room palettes change, which might seem a little random. But it's actually because some of the dungeons in this game are shared on the same map space. They're just separated from each other simply by using walls, so you can't walk between one dungeon and another. Being out of bounds like this means that you can easily wander around and find these other dungeons that would normally be accessed later on in the game, and although you can complete some of them, they're all classed as Hyrule Castle because of the way they're accessed using the glitch. That means, if you're not careful in them, you can end up getting stuck by missing triggers in rooms or using keys in certain places which can stop you from being able to progress later on in the game. If randomly exploring down here isn't your thing, then finishing the game using this glitch can lead to some very interesting glitches too, and it's really easy to do. All you have to do is activate the glitch to get Link out of bounds and then head 2 screens up. In this room, carefully guide Link to the right of the screen, making sure not to fall back into the playing area, and when he reaches the corner, it's time to head north. After a couple of screens scroll by, we'll come to the final boss room where we'll find Ganon. He can be pretty tricky. If you have to fight him, I mean, but we'll just walk right past him and finish the game instead. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Too many Zelda games have glitches that help you to finish them in less than 5 minutes. It's crazy, but it's awesome at the same time. Anyways, once the credits have finished, make your way back to the load game screen and pick the completed file out of the list. As soon as it loads, you'll see graphical glitchiness right away. After completing the game, you're supposed to have a set of items that you collected on your journey, but of course, glitching means that we didn't collect anything other than the sword and shield. Nice! So there's a lot of stuff here that's completely screwed up, but instead of ruining all the fun for you guys, I'll let you spend just 10 minutes getting here to explore for yourselves. If you do try it out, make sure to tell me what you found in the comments below. For now though, I've got to get working on the next episode of Glitch Picnic so that you guys have something to look forward to. I'll see you all in the next video guys, and don't forget, I love you all. Mwah! Well, there you go guys, that was the exploration glitch found in A Link to the Past, and I've got to say that's one of the best glitches that can be found in the Zelda series. If you really enjoyed this video and you want to check out another one of my videos, then on the left here you'll find the Super Mario Bros. Glitch Picnic featuring Super Mario Bros. For the NES. In the right hand box here you'll find another Glitch Picnic, but this game you've probably never heard of before, even though it's awesome. It's a hidden gem for the N64 called Space Station Silicon Valley, and it's home to many glitches. In fact, this game was renowned for its glitches. Some of them are pretty cool, so maybe it's worth checking out. Anyways guys, if you're still here, then thanks very much for staying until the end. I always appreciate it when you do, and hopefully the next episode of Glitch Picnic will be out within a month. The game is full of glitches, so I don't know how long it's going to take, but just stick around, it's probably worth waiting for. Well, I've rambled on for too long again, so I'm going to have to say I will see you all in the next video, and don't forget, I love you all. Mwah!